Computer science is really about problem solving. So I came to be a math major. My first semester I just decided to take a class in computer science. At the time computer science wasn't the next big thing yet. I actually found it really easy and I did well in it. And I said, wow, well, this is easy. I did well in it. Maybe I should just do computer science, not math. Math is a lot harder. The interesting thing with math, it is harder. And as you move up, then it's like, wow, you got to really get your brain working there. But so much of computer science now actually is built upon hard math. So I went back and got my PhD. My PhD is in AI. I studied in this area called qualitative reasoning. Technology is an incredible tool, but that tool only enables people to express themselves. One thing that I find so interesting about technology today is it really blends the creativity. The reality is we all have different sides to ourselves, but we like to create caricatures of ourselves. No, I think the connector are people. When I eventually went to Twitch, I've done a lot of things that at the time I'd tell myself this narrative about this impact I was having on the world. So I was at NASA and I could talk about the search for life and, you know, if we could find that life was on Mars, how life-changing it is. And then I went to Google and I was responsible for Google Books where we were scanning all the world's books and it was like, wow, if I didn't do this, nobody would. And went to YouTube and I'd tell a story. And then I went to Nextdoor and I'd always tell these stories about what the difference I was making in the world. And my last job, I realized those stories are just things I told myself. That really mattered was the impact I had on other people. The impact I have on my kids is more important than any of the other impacts I've had. And the impacts I had on other people I worked with, they come back and they reach out and their connections. And so ultimately, I think it's really a story of people because I think that's what we all kind of yearn for. Because if you take like electrical engineering or mechanical engineering and physics, what you have there is constraints of the physical world. And basically what you do is you learn the equations that define the constraints of the physical world, and then you try to design something that adheres to those constraints, because those constraints don't change. Computer science is, there are no constraints, so your imagination can do whatever you think it could do. Much of it is about creating and collaborating and think of it's just a tool to express that ability to create.